Gang. Gang. Feel like I'm talking right now. What?
What's your gang, bitch?
Gang.
Where you from, bitch? Better rap that shit.
Gang, making that shit right here.
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang, gang banging.
Bitch. Huh?
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang, gang banging.
Throw that shit up, bitch. Gang.
Just roll from the 6, keep a blick, posted on the bricks. Fuck the bitch, she was on my dick, she loving the click. You know how we rock, keep a Glock with about 50 shots. Pop a thought, but others say mid, they losing their head. Out the piece, smoking Cali weed, exotic gon' lead. Up the street, niggas that we beefing with right up the street. Keep the heat, but my heart colder than December beat. Remember me, my nigga gon' let alone, they gon' remember me. Sympathy, we ain't showing none, they took LA from me. Pray for me. When I go to sleep, them demons fuck with me, cuffin' me. Snitch can't fuck the police, ain't no cuffin' me. Ugly, disrespect the gang and nigga ugly. What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang banging.
Bitch. Huh?
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang banging.
Throw that shit up, bitch. Gang.
What's your gang? What's your hood? What's your set? What's your set? Hard body, fit nobody, don't do that. Don't do that. No discussion, pull up bus and they like who that? They like who that? Got the records on the roof, I'm like Kodak. I'm like Kodak. Throw a four, poppy juice, bitch, that's that act. Bitch, that's that act. Run up on me, rolling shit like got kickback. Got kickback. Shooters from Willon gon' shoot up your kickback. Your kickback. Them old block boys don't go for some get back. For some get back. Fuck your homie, me and my niggas throwing up the same thing. You ain't from the trenches if you don't gang bang. Nickel make my ears ring. Keep you cold, make it sing. I won't switch on my block. Little bitty bitch, I'm going insane.
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang banging.
Bitch. Huh?
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang banging.
Throw that shit up, bitch. Gang.
Wow. Whoa, they. So check it out, man. I wanted to do a quick live before I do my presentation on DMG's channel, Paradigm Shift 314. Tonight is going down. I'm going to be killing Marcus Garvey. I'm going to show and prove that Marcus Garvey is an advocate for the KKK. And I already did it on this channel a couple times, but I'm going to do it on DMG's channel, right? I'm going to hurt you Afrocentrics' feelings like I always do. You be in your feelings, your emotions. So before I do that tonight, they're going to say I'm gaslighting. But what you get when you put gas and light together, an explosion. So tonight, before I do that tonight, we're going to be dealing with the arguments that I was supposed to have Friday before I was rudely interrupted by some geriatric clown, some old Israelite fart. He came on the live stream and just disrupted everything, which is I'm okay with. I'm with disruption. You talking to big Satan right here, the great adversary, Lucifer. I'm the light bearer. I'm here to elucidate and clear things up and bring things into the light. So we're going to talk about this Catholic gang banging that a lot of you guys want to shy from. I'm with all that. I'm with the shits. I love Catholic history, Christian history, religious history in general, because it's some gang shit. They was gang banging, taking land, dominating, subjugating other people, and bringing them into the fold forcefully. You either did it or you did it. You get it? Big Christian energy, big barbarian energy too. Shout out to my bro Mel in here. Barbaric gang, nigga. YAP to the death of me, big Yap gang. You already know what it is. Yeah, rep your gang. We repping that Catholic gang right now, nigga. Niggas got mad. This is a brother right now. Mad at me right now. Won't even come on the channel no more. Behind my stance on, it's not really my stance, it's historicity that we're dealing with. Because when we're dealing with Catholic history, Christian history, we're dealing with a history that dealt with war. right? That dealt with gang banging, right? And diminishing others. That's what we're dealing with. So all I'm doing really is just retelling you the history. That's it. I'm informing you the history. And this man got upset because you know how I am. I'm very charismatic. I got a lot of flavor behind the things I say. So he didn't like me going against his Moorish background or whatever. He felt like that was overboard. But what does Yashub do that's not overboard? I'm always crossing the line on niggas, and they ain't did shit yet. So just be quiet, sit back, get your notebook. We gonna teach your ass something. I'm Lucifer for a reason. I'm here to elucidate and clear things up. So we gonna talk about this Catholic gang banging on the Lord's Day. On the Lord's Day. Fuck is you niggas talking about? So let's get right into it, because I ain't gonna let nobody disrupt me this time. We gonna get right into it. I got another show at 7:30 on DMG's platform, Paradigm Shift 314. Y'all go check that out. Go subscribe to the platform. Check my presentation out tonight. Marcus Garvey is going down again. And all you clowns are gonna be able to come on the panel and tell me how I'm wrong. And we can argue this shit. And I'll determine the temperature of the room. If the temperature of the room, I might bring out Casamigos Yashub. You know, Casamigos Yashub is undefeated on the internet, bro. Like nobody has ever fucked with Casamigos Yashub, period. So I might bring him out, you know what I'm saying, on my homicidal, drunkard, Kaido shit. You understand? I can go there. So I'm gonna just check the temperature, make sure I ain't gotta go there though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So we're gonna get right to it, bro. Right to it. Real Catholic gang banging shit. Niggas was really, you could not go through certain areas. Spain was one of them. France was one of them. Sicily was one of them. You couldn't bring your ass over there if you was talking anything other than Christianity, Virgin Mary. If you was not going to the Nicene Creed, referring to that, your ass couldn't come over there. That's how bad it was, nigga. And that's the facts. Facts over feelings. Got you niggas in y'all feelings, bro. Shout out to Moore. Moore wanted to do a little back and forth, and his arguments would have been way better than your shit, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I'm gonna ride with my nigga Moore. But at the end of the day, the Catholic gang banging is true. It's real. And they were the victors, not the victims. They were the victors. You know, that's why I always got to remind niggas, like, Christianity, the most successful religion on the planet Earth. It is what it is because it was the most dominant. And they spread through the military actions that took place during the medieval times. And they ain't take their feet off the gas, man. They didn't take their feet off the gas. They kept that pedal to the metal, nigga, and applied pressure. Ran niggas out their countries and shit. Caused all type of upheavals. What my nigga Nas say? Nasty Nas in your area causing mass hysteria. That's what they were doing, man. It is what it is. So anyway, we're gonna get into it, bro. Y'all know how we rocking, nigga. YAP to the death of me, nigga. Yap gang representative. Catholic gang, Christian gang, all that shit, nigga. Shout out to the young monks, all them niggas that put in work. Ambrose, motherfucker Marcinus, motherfucker Constantine, all of the Constantine sons, all of them, man. I'm gonna give honor due to these niggas because at the end of the day, they did do their shit. And they'll do it to you. They'll do that to you. They'll do that to you. All the Franco Kings and shit that was really putting in that work, pushing the line, man. Front line and shit behind this Christianity shit, nigga. On the Lord's Day, bro. Stop that, man. Stop it. Shout out to all my Yap gang members. Sean in the building, Shari in the building. I see my barbarians in the building. We gonna get it in. Facts over feelings, nigga. Nigga say you don't want to even come on the platform and interact no more. He don't even want to talk to me no more behind this shit. And it's crazy, like, man, bro, like, I'm about to debate a Christian on this same topic, bro, because you Christians don't want to wake up and smell the roses. You think Christianity is a bunch of rainbows and marshmallow shit, soft ass shit. Nah, Christianity is some hard shit, nigga. Fuck you from its conception to now, nigga. You had to be a hard body motherfucker. Y'all just enjoying the safety of being in this setting because of what Christians did. to set up this setting. But before that, it was all bets off, nigga. If you wasn't a part of this, you got your ass clapped. That's it. You got your ass clapped in your shit, nigga. Got your shit pushed back. Your biscuit motherfucking bust wide open, nigga. Behind that. If you just look at from the Inquisition, even before that, all they was on was motherfucking demon time. They was killing shit. Smoking niggas. We talked about the show before in the prior episode about compere intrare, which means to compel someone to do something against their will. That was a doctrine, a Christian doctrine, a codified Christian doctrine. So I want to hear your motherfucking ass in 2025 reading some scriptures trying to tell me what the fuck Christianity was when I could go back and refer to the historical documents and read from the OGs, nigga, the OCs, original Christians, nigga. How you gonna tell them? They the motherfuckers that pushed the line. They the reason why Christianity is as big as it is today. Not your ass. What the fuck is you talking about? Niggas is mad goofy, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get right into it, bro. Because again, in about 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna be on DMG's platform. So y'all go support DMG, subscribe to his channel, fuck with me, fuck with him. Because tonight I'm gonna be doing a presentation on Marcus bitch ass Garvey. We're gonna go there tonight again. And Sean, you know, we already went on this bitch ass nigga. Now we're gonna have to do it again. We're gonna dig this nigga right back up and desecrate the body again. Bro. So anyway, let me get it. Let's get into this, man. We're just gonna go to web articles. Real easy, simple stuff, bro. Cause y'all be living in la la land. Y'all be listening to these online cult leaders and shit. And they really have disrupted and distorted history so much that you think that the lies and misinformation and disinformation is an actual representation of what happened. Until you met Lucifer. Until you met Lucifer. When you met Lucifer, you was like, oh, God damn, look, oh, shit, that's what happened? Because we think, being an ex-Black Hebrew Israelite, I've been through this shit. They'll teach you a version of history that don't exist. But since it's recapitulated to you so much and echoed, the sentiments of being echoed to you so much, it becomes a priori. It becomes a priori. So now everybody thinking that that's the truth. So when anyone says anything different, oh, you lying. Oh, you going against this. You going, nah, nigga. You just been told the damn lie so many times that you think it is empirical reality. It's been beaten to your fucking psyche so long that you think that's the truth. That's what's actually going on here. You understand? That's exactly what's happening. So when you are presented with actual factual history, you buck against it. Because you're listening to these nutbags on the internet, these dickheads on the internet, a la Sonetta TV. Because like I said, Sonetta TV is the hub of pseudoism, the kingpin of pseudoism. Nigga, that's where all this shit. We went and learned Sarasu Seti, Young Spaceship, Star-Lord, what the fuck his name is, Young Pharaoh. All these people, we went to them and we learned the shit from there. Polite, which Garvey, he's talking about Garvey tonight. Polite is emblematic of Garvey because it's the same shit. A black demagogue trying to use race as a basis to trick people, put yourself into political power, garner money and wages and funds from people based off of this idea of this racial hegemony that doesn't fucking exist. Never existed, because if it did exist, Marcus Garvey himself wouldn't exist, because the man comes from a fucking European, his goddamn self. But that's a whole nother bag. I ain't gonna get in that bag right now. We finna get on this Catholic gang banging shit, nigga. Dominating the world, nigga. Subjugating the world, nigga. And putting you under the Virgin Mary, you bitch ass niggas. That's what we talking about tonight. Anyway, first article. Nigga. Any nigga want to debate this shit, I'm on your ass. Fuck is you talking about? I'm on your ass, nigga. I'm repping that Catholic gang. Big Christian gang, nigga. Big Catholic clergy shit, nigga. Like I said, nigga. First article, I'm going to put it in the chat. Nigga. There you go, right there, bro. Boom, there it is right there. Whoop, that is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Spain's forgotten Muslims from conversion to expulsion. Right? From the time they had to fucking convert, because they, again, it was lay down and get down doctrine. You either lay down and get down, we're gonna kill your ass, sell you in slavery, right? Or you're gonna fucking convert. That's it. No in between. You can't come to Spain if you ain't fucking repping this Virgin Mary shit, nigga. You can't come to Spain if you ain't banging Christianity, nigga. Jesus Christ, nigga, the Gospels, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you can't come over here. That's what was going on. From conversion to expulsion. And then they got tired of, you know what? I don't give a fuck if you converted. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck. You can't come to Spain, period, now, nigga. That's what happened. That's what happened. Anyway. This is from historically-accurate.com. All right. We do believe in citing our papers, right? Articles or whatever we're reading. I felt like this was a good enough article to give a summation of the historical interactions between Christians and Muslims in what we now call Spain, right? So, Islamic Spain is known across the world for its incredibly rich intellectual, artistic, and cultural contributions to human civilization. But perhaps a lesser known story is that the final century of Islamic Spain, following the Christian conquest of the last Muslim stronghold of Granada in 1492. Nasrid Kingdom of Granada, which came into power in 1232, fell to the forces of the Catholic monarchs, Catholic gang, Catholic kings, right? King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella of Castile in 1492. Following this conquest, the Jewish population was immediately expelled from the Iberian Peninsula by royal decree. And again, more game banging. You could not be here pushing Judaism. You got to push the Christian codified law, nigga. You got to come down to our gang literature. You had your gang literature, nigga. That shit over with. Now you got to submit to ours. That's what was going on. It says here, Sultan Bayezid II of the Ottoman Empire sent his navy to Spain to bring the Jews to its empire, where he granted them permission to settle and become citizens. Many Muslims fled at this point, choosing to migrate to safer abodes. Safer abode, why? Because they were getting their ass clapped in Spain. It wasn't sweet over there. You were getting killed, robbed, sold into slavery. Anyway, it says here, choosing to migrate to safer abodes in the Mediterranean and other parts of Europe. The population of Muslims in Spain in 1492 was around 500,000. Approximately 200,000 of those chose to migrate to Africa. They got the hell on, nigga. It wasn't safe. Couldn't come to the hood no more. Shit was hot. The Christians was making shit hot. It says Muslims were very much a key part of societies under Christian rule and held great economic value to their rulers. Over time, however, this changed as attitudes toward non-Catholic religions in Spain became strained. The Catholic Church made it a priority to convert all Muslims to Christianity now that they did not have the protection of a Muslim state. So as the Muslims lose power in Spain, all the tolerance for Islam dissipated. That's what happened. All of the tolerance of Islam dissipated. So now it's F all of y'all, fuck all of y'all. Y'all gonna have to be gang or get hanged. That's it. It says one of the first attempts taken by the Spanish government to convert Muslims to Christianity was through bribery. The converts were showered with gifts, money, and land. Soon, however, this approach proved to be unsuccessful, as many of the converts returned to their practice of Islam after acquiring such gifts. So basically, they were just doing it for face value, played the role, and it was like, look, we're getting gifts out of this, but we're going back to practicing our Islamic faith. It says towards the end of the 15th century, it became clear that Muslims of Spain were determined to continue practicing Islam and that they were far more attached to the beliefs than to wealth. This triggered the Spanish government to take a new, tougher approach. In 1499, Francisco Jimenez, a Catholic cardinal, was sent to the south of Spain in order to speed up the conversion process by use of harassment, persecution, and arbitrary imprisonment. You get your ass beat, probably getting killed, are thrown in motherfucking jail. All right. It says, in his own words, he declared that if the infidels couldn't be attracted to the road to salvation, they had to be dragged to it. Gang shit, nigga. Gang shit. Look, if you ain't gonna do this shit willingly, we gonna make you do it. We gonna force your ass to be a Christian. We gonna baptize your ass. We gonna beat your ass. Which one you want? You getting beat in the game. This probably the origin of getting jumped in. You gotta do your 30 seconds. You gonna get your ass beat, nigga. Stop playing with me. That's what was. Hey, that's the gang life though. That's what's going on, man. It says the cardinal was resolute on erasing any trace of the Muslims. In October 1501, he was given royal approval to order the public burning of Arabic religious texts. So look, all your gang literature getting burnt, and we upholding our gang literature, nigga. If it ain't a Bible, if it ain't got nothing to do with the canon, we burning that shit. That's what they were doing. Your gang literature can't exist no more, nigga. Nobody can learn about this shit. If you in Spain, simple and plain, you got to learn Christianity, nigga. That's it. That's it. If it ain't about Jesus, the disciples, Mary Magdalene and shit, you can't teach that shit. Complete and utter intolerance right here. It says here, some books on medicine were spared. Many Muslims were also arbitrarily imprisoned due to their refusal to convert to Christianity. They were tortured and even had property confiscated in a bid to convince them to convert. It is estimated that between 18 and 25 of December 1499, 3,000 Muslims were baptized. Yeah, nigga, you had, yeah. The initiation did start with the big clergy. That's where it started. Niggas getting jumped in. Harassment and oppression were important tools used by the Spanish government in order to provoke and agitate the Muslim population, ultimately causing them to revolt. So if they did revolt, the Spanish military would be called in to violently suppress the rebellion. So that was the play. That was the play. We're going to harass, beat your ass, run you out the city, rob you, take your property from you, burn your motherfucking gang literature, nigga. We're going to do all that shit, disrespect your shit, all in front of you, nigga. Just so you would do something. We want you to do something. We pray that you do something, nigga. The moment you try to crack a shell, nigga, we bringing the military down on your ass. And all you motherfuckers is getting killed. That was the plan anyway. We agitating y'all to get y'all to do something so we can really decimate you. This is the diabolical, maniacal mind state of these Catholics. And I'm with it. I'm loving this shit. Fuck is you talking about? Big Bantu power, nigga. Shit. I'm with it, man. Big Christian energy, big Catholic energy, nigga. On the motherfucking Catholic clergy, nigga. That's what they was doing. So when I say domination and subjugation, I literally mean that's what they were about. And I'm about to cook Courtney because Courtney is trying to make it look like Christianity is some rainbows and marshmallow shit, peace, and we shall overcome shit. When this is the real history of Christianity, the actual and factual history of Christianity. What are we doing? It says the Spanish military would be called in to violently suppress the rebellion. And that's exactly what happened. The Muslims of Granada protested in the streets, declared their defiance to the efforts of the Cisneros, and threatened to overthrow the tyrannical Catholic rule. Soldiers were sent to Muslim towns to repress rebellion, often conducting massacres and forced conversions of entire villages. Gang shit, nigga. Fuck is wrong with y'all? This little we pray for you, you pray for me, my bruh. Nah, that ain't what was going on. Fuck is you talking about? You got a remix verse. Y'all try to project how y'all view Christianity today into the past. That's not how it was in the past, man. Niggas was getting their shit clapped. Niggas was getting their shit pushed in behind this Christian shit, nigga. You couldn't come in this motherfucker claiming anything else but Christianity. They did it to the other pagan Polities early on in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th century, they got their ass clapped first. Then Islam came in. They had some successful years in Spain. Then they got repressed again. About 1000 CE, they started getting their ass whooped by northern Spaniards. They came down and started whooping ass and kicking ass, and then taking advantage of, oh, you niggas is fighting amongst each other. We gonna use that to our advantage. You niggas, these different Islam caliphates are fighting amongst each other. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna befriend this nigga, give him money, and say, hey, my military gonna support yours. So when my military support yours, and y'all get the beefing with this other Islamic sect, I just knocked out one of my enemies. So they slowly did that shit from 1232 CE and finally took Granada from them niggas too. So they just was slowly decimating and dissipating all of these Muslim strongholds, man. And it was a process of centuries. And it all came to a head in the 15th century, in the 16th century. That's when we see the complete domination and subjugation of Spain and the eradication of Islamic rule. As I just said, they conducted massacres and forced conversion of entire, they was killing shit and flipping shit at the same. Niggas had to flip gangs right there, nigga. You either gonna get smoked or be a part of gang, nigga. Which one you gonna do? You gonna rep this Catholic shit or die, nigga? That's it. Fuck is you talking about? Gang banging. On the 12th of February, 1502, the Catholic monarchs imposed a conversion or expulsion decree against the Muslims in all kingdoms and lordships of Castile and Leon. Islam had finally been outlawed in legislation. According to the edict, Muslim males aged under 14 and females aged under 12 had to stay behind for their spiritual salvation. So your kids got taken from you. They had to come and serve Christianity. That's it. It says on paper, the edict ordered expulsion rather than a forced conversion, but it forbade nearly all possible destinations. In reality, the Castilian authorities preferred Muslims to convert rather than immigrate. Migration to Aragon and Valencia was denied as the mudéjars of those areas had not yet been subject to forced conversion. Moving to other destinations overseas, such as North Africa and the territories of the Ottoman Empire, were also ruled out. Those who chose to leave could only do so via the Atlantic ports, which involved undergoing a long, arduous journey. So many decided to stay back. In 1526, this law was extended to cover Muslims living in the territories of Aragon and Valencia. Most Muslims at the time converted to Christianity, but only did this publicly and continued to practice Islam in secrecy. This generation of Muslims became known as the Moriscos. Here's some images depicting these people here. You understand? By this time, 16th century, it's over. It's a wrap. It's done. You couldn't be in Spain repping no Islamic shit like that. Not openly. Not openly. You couldn't openly gang bang. You couldn't openly represent your set, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Niggas wasn't going for it. Niggas was not going for it, bro. It says here, Moriscos in Granada, drawn by Christoph Whititz, 1529. Over time, the arms of the Inquisition became more repressive as the authorities tightened restrictions on the Moriscos to prevent them from secretly practicing Islam. Prohibited acts, including the holding of Islamic beliefs, engaging in Islamic practices such as butchering animals according to Islamic law, reading the Quran. Well, you can even just read the Quran, nigga. Wearing Muslim-style clothing. You can dress in your regalia. You can dress like an Islamic motherfucker. You couldn't appear nothing like that, bro. It was over. Baby, and that's what game bangers do. They can't wear certain clothing, certain hats and shit. It's trying to draw these lines of collections, nigga. Niggas was really game banging. You couldn't wear that over here. Nigga, stop playing. It says bathing on particular days and speaking, reading, or writing Arabic. Furthermore, those who were suspected of being Muslim were forced to keep the doors of their homes open at all times to allow soldiers to monitor their behavior. Those who were found guilty of adhering to Islam were immediately killed without any chance of a trial. In many ways, it was as much as a religious assault as it was a cultural one. The continued attacks on the religious and cultural heritage of the Moriscos only pushed them further on the ground and caused them to cling more vigorously to their practices and beliefs. Despite the prohibitions and forceful ways in which they were enforced for over 100 years, the Moriscos stayed firm in their practice of Islam and wrote numerous works about Islamic beliefs and practices, mostly in secrecy. During this time, debates within the church arose about how to deal with these communities. So they was having gang meetings behind this. How are we going to deal with these motherfuckers still worshiping something outside of the Catholic belief, the Nicene Creed? How are we going to deal with these people? It says some advocated, here we go. Some advocated for a gentler approach in terms of conversion, while some were in favor of an outright expulsion, believing that only Christians were the pure inheritors of the land. Like, listen, the only niggas can come through this motherfucker is Christians anyway. You can't do anything in Spain, own anything in Spain, run anything in Spain unless you a goddamn Christian. Fuck is you niggas talking about, nigga? We running shit, we clapping shit behind this, nigga. It says eventually these old exclusionist voices prevailed, and in April 1609, King Philip III of Spain issued the expulsion of the Moriscos decree. The entire Muslim population was accused of apostasy and heresy, and the king's intention to expel them was because he wanted to ensure the conservation and security of his realms. They were only given 3 days to gather their possessions and board ships destined for North Africa and other parts of Europe. Many Moriscos were robbed and murdered. The gang banging didn't stop at the expulsion. They didn't let these niggas leave. Nigga, you got robbed and murdered at the ports. Niggas was waiting for you at the port like you thought shit was sweet, nigga. Boom, bop, boom. You know what I'm saying? And took their shit from them. And some of them got clapped and some of them got killed. This is gang banging, man. So we Catholic gang banging on the Lord's Day to just bring this up to modern day terms, right? Because I got a debate coming up about this. That's why I've been talking about it, right? Because I'm gonna fuck what's his name, Courtney up. I'm gonna fuck this nigga all the way up. Many Moriscos were robbed and murdered by soldiers and their Christian neighbors before even reaching the Spanish coast. Those who managed to board ships were expected to pay their own fare in their exile, while some sailors looted the R word and killed the Moriscos that were on board. Soon, Philip and his ministers also extended the expulsion decree to Castile, Andalusia, and Aragon. And as you can see, here's the depiction of that event. You can see the people getting rounded up and getting sent on ships to be expelled. And a lot of these people were getting killed, forcibly having sexual acts upon them. A lot of brutality happened and got robbed of their possessions. It says over a period of 5 years, an estimated 300,000 Muslim men, women, and children have been forcibly removed from Spain, roughly 4 to 5% of the entire population. By 1614, Spain had successfully implemented an ethnic cleansing and genocide of the Morisco community. Damian Fonseca, the Portuguese Dominican monk, described the expulsion as an agreeable Holocaust. Even after their exile, some Moriscos tried to return to Spain, but these efforts failed as many were flogged and expelled again. What does that word flogged mean? Let's look this up real quick. On the Lord's Day, right? We're going to look this up on the Lord's Day. Flogged. This is what it means to be flogged. Anybody that doesn't know. Let's share this tab here. Flogged refers to the act of beating someone with a whip or other implement, according to Wikipedia. Its form of punishment or discipline often associated with flogging. In the past, it was used in penal colonies like Australia to punish convicts. Basically, they were getting their ass beat with objects. That's what it means to be flogged. All right? This is what Christians were doing. This was the Christian way. A la Catholicism. This was that game banging that I'm referencing, right? That's it. Ain't nothing to cry about and try to lie and fucking distort shit. This is what happened, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Embrace it, nigga. Gang. Anyway, it says here, they were flogged. When they tried to come back, they got their ass whooped and got kicked out again. Others found new homes in North Africa and eventually managed to assimilate into society while still keeping to their Andalusian identity. In a letter of his former lord, the expelled Morisco named Diego Luis Moralem said that he and his fellow exiles were crying tears of blood for their lost country and were firm on returning even if they hang us. So it was like, listen, we know that if we go back, those Christians are going to probably kill us, but that's something that they want to do because they're so entangled, if you will, with that land and so tied to that land. That's all they know. That's all they ever knew was Spain. And then they got ripped up out of there. It said the Moriscos were welcomed with open arms by the Ottoman Regency of Tunisia, and around 80,000 went to Tunisia, where they were received by Sidi Bougais. He encouraged the inhabitants of the capital to welcome the Moriscos into their homes and provide them with decent accommodation. He also turned mosques and religious centers into temporary accommodations for refugees. In addition, he helped provide basic necessities for every day of their first year, since the Moriscos had been forced to leave all their possessions behind and had no means of support. So again, they were getting robbed. The Spanish, the gang members, Catholic gang, and don't even feel sorry for the Moors, because the Moors was gang banging too. Like, y'all always do this shit. Ain't no motherfucking good and evil, nigga. They both was doing this. They was on this shit. They was on this type of time. It was just their time to get their ass whooped, and they got their ass whooped. Like the Bantus, the West Africans, it was a time when we was fucking niggas up. Then we got fucked up by each other and the Europeans and Arabs. That's just how it goes. That's the cycle of life, nigga. That's what happened. Anyway, it says for months, even after their arrival, he gave them clothes and provided them with all their daily meals. The glorious past of the Muslim Spain is still kept alive today by the Morisco communities that settled in North Africa. They remind us of the rich history of the Iberian Peninsula, as well as the tragic story of their expulsion and one of the greatest genocides Europe has ever witnessed. I don't know why y'all cry and sigh about this shit. It is what it is. It's history. It's history. Y'all want to, and that's what happens in a lot of these black circles, especially. And I blame Tariq Nasheed. I blame Tariq motherfucking Nasheed and individuals of his ilk, right? Because what y'all do is twist and try to morph history into this thing that doesn't really exist or reflect what actually happened. Yeah, exactly. People on both sides do die when banging goes down, right? And the Moors had a good run. They did. They had a great run. You understand? So when these niggas try to twist and morph history so much, if y'all go back and watch that Hidden Colors, man, that is just a falsification of history to the max. That shit was over 9,000. The lies, the mistruths, the misinformation and disinformation that was disseminated through those goddamn collections of films, they should be ashamed of themselves for that. First of all, trying to claim all Europe was black, that's just bullshit. And it's over romanticizing of certain groups, like a Jew, like an Israelite, like a Moor, when all these groups have what we call horrid acts under their belt. It's just that simple. All of them was gang banging at some point. Some of them still are. They still are. They gang banging. They will die behind this shit. They will kill behind this shit. It's just that fucking simple. Yeah, the Christians, yep, right after that. Let me see. I want to keep this real short and sweet, so I don't want to go into anything that I'm about to do a deep dive into. Let me see, what else can I bring up real quick, because I do got another show at 7, and I want to make sure I'm on time. I want to make sure that I'm very punctual and I'm able to actually go over there and put on a good show for them as well. So what else should I bring up? Should I go to the vassal, the fact that they had these people become vassal states before this even happened, and the subsequent wars that happened after that, or should just end it? I'm thinking right now. I'm debating in my head. Should I just end it? Should I just end it? But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna continue to harp on this and beat on this for a minute. And then when I finally debate Courtney, you guys are gonna all see it come to a head. You're gonna see it culminate in a nice little presentation. Y'all know how I do. 16-0 for a fucking reason. He gonna get smoked. So y'all gonna see all that, right? So I got to show, because what we're debating is Did Christianity flourish via violence? And this man is trying to say, no, it didn't. And it's not even just flourishing, it's flourishing globally, which is the idiocy behind this. I can't believe the man said yes, because we all know that through acts of violence accompanied the flourishing or success of Christianity. And that's what's going to kill him. That's what's going to kill him. From the old world to the new world. We're going to have it on DMG's platform on the paradigm shift. Yeah. What's going on at 7? I'm going to be doing a Marcus Garvey presentation. The title is going to be, was Marcus Garvey a advocate for the KKK? And everybody that's been watching my channel, you already know I dealt with this a couple times already and showed and proved that he definitely was. He definitely was an advocate for the KKK. The nigga called them their friends. He met with the Grand Wizard. He sold their literature in his camps. He promoted their literature. On the other side, they promoted Marcus Garvey, wrote booklets in his name and dedicated it to him. Like, nah, bro, you an advocate, man. You are a liaison for the goddamn KKK. All this trying to walk around and dance around shit, that shit don't work with Yahshua. It don't work with Lucifer, nigga. Again, I am Lucifer for a reason. I elucidate. You niggas live in darkness. It's just that simple. Anyway, so let's read this article here. This is the Body Counts, the Dark Side of Christian History by the ChristianCentury.org. More Catholic game banging on the Lord's Day. Let's go up. It says here, I was traveling with my sons, and at one point Nathaniel remarked, "Dad, this was the best vacation we ever had. I thought of the sea turtle laying eggs and covering them with flippers, of my sons frolicking in the Wadi Tawiz, clear waters, and sliding down the long slope and sand dunes, of hundreds of dolphins surrounding our boat. Of the red snapper my younger son Aaron caught, I agree with Nathaniel. He called me an egghead, but what I remember most from the Oman experience is a booklet with an ominous title, Body Count, 2009. Its subtitle tells a fuller story, a quantitative review of political violence across world civilizations for Christians. The surprise comes when author Naveed Sheikh concludes that the Christian civilization emerges as the most violent and genocidal in the world. Compared to Islam, Christianity is the clear winner at 31.94 million deaths by Muslims to 177.94 million deaths by Christians. That's the score. That's a wide gap. So I'm not convinced that the numbers are correct. For instance, Sheikh describes Nazi genocide, 16.31 million dead, as Christian. One might as well call communist Christian. Similarly, the author is silent about the long, brutal, and bloody march of Ottoman Turks through Christian lands in the 14th and 17th century. Though I said, y'all be trying to pick sides, like both sides are doing this shit. So just stop being fucking emotional. We're just reading history. I got the flair and shit, so I'm going to bring the flair and energy and characterize this shit in a way to make it entertaining. So yeah, I'm gonna bring up the gang banging shit, nigga. It is Catholic gang, nigga. Fuck you talking about? It is Virgin Mary, nigga. Jesus Christ gang, nigga. Big clergy energy, nigga. I'm gonna do that, nigga. You just gonna have to get over that, right? But again, like I said, niggas was clapping each other. It's a gang war, nigga. It says from Asia Minor all the way to the Alps. It will be important for those competent in world history to carefully examine this body account. But even if we wish to slash the numbers on the Christian side and add some to the Muslim side, the scale of violence committed by Christians throughout history is mind-numbing. I read the booklet about the body count on the beach near Muscat. A short distance to the north, across the Gulf of Oman, is Iran. Tensions with Iran have been escalating over the past few years. The peaceful resolution doesn't seem to be in sight. On Oman's western border is Yemen, a base of operation of Al-Qaeda and now a potential target for the Western attack. To the northeast is Pakistan, and on the Pakistan border with Afghanistan, as well as Afghanistan itself is a full-blown war going on. To the north, of course, is Iraq. Consider this: if we apply the criteria for just war that the great Christian thinkers such as Augustine and Aquinas have developed, and again, these are early Christian fathers. They're the ones that came up with this concept of just war, cracking niggas' heads open behind Jesus, behind their doctrine, nigga. They came up with it. So it was gang from then. 4th century CE Christians told you motherfuckers, we killing shit behind this, nigga. And then they will quote, because what Pastor Bennett told me, that's the Old Testament. Why are you talking about Christianity in the Old Testament? These early Christian forefathers was reading from the Old Testament justifying their violence. They will read Deuteronomy 16 where it says anybody, whether it be your brother, mother, sister, or mother, or whatever, your relative, worships another God, you kill their ass. This is how they were justifying it. Well, idolaters got to die. We got to ride on the ox. We got to slide on these niggas. Fuck that. The scripture tell you to do it. That's what they were saying. We got to go bust on these niggas. Deuteronomy 16, nigga. It says, conceding for a moment that more stringent demands of Jesus to turn the other cheek don't apply to world affairs. We must conclude that the war in Iraq is unjust, as I argued in the magazine before the Iraq war started. The war in Afghanistan is unjust, and serious injustice is being committed in the course of waging it, for example, by the use of the drones. A war against Iran would be unjust, a war against Yemen, blase. Anyway. It goes on to say that would be four unjust wars, all of them waged by a country whose population is predominantly Christian, flanked by people from other religions as well as some atheists. Christians are widening the body count gap. Travel with me back in time some 6 centuries. On May 29, 1453, Ottoman armies led by the young and ambitious Sultan Mehmed II entered the imperial city, which bore the name of the first Christian emperor and had stood as the center of Eastern Christendom for over 1,000 years. The sack was brutal, but for those who survived it, the prospect of what was to come seemed even worse. Now that the walls of this new Rome had given way to enemy cannons and its streets had been overrun by enemy soldiers, Rome, center of Western Christendom since the time of the apostles, was in danger as well. Many feared that the whole Europe might face the fate of Constantinople. At the time, 2 options presented themselves to Europeans in response to the fall of Constantinople and the rise of Ottoman power. One option had been tried before throughout the centuries with varying degrees of success: organize a crusade. A second option was engage in a dialogue, a response that was new and untested. Yeah, niggas don't want to sit down and talk about shit, nigga. We either gonna do a crusade, we're gonna fight, one of us gonna get killed in this bitch, or the other option that we ain't tried yet. And sit down, I ain't talking shit, nigga. Fuck that crusade. Option number 1. Click. Option number 1. I'm trying to kill some shit. Fuck you niggas talking about? Anyway, it says Aeneas Silvius Piccolomini, 1405-1464, became Pope Pius II, was the most vigorous and persistent advocate of a crusade. The writings of Nicholas of Cusa, 1401-1464, who earned a cardinal's hat, most ably represent the call for dialogue. Both prominent churchmen were Renaissance humanists, and they were friends. Why did Nicholas choose conversation over crusade? He had a friend, John of Segovia, a professor at the University of Salamanca, whom he met at the Council of Basel in 1433. Unlike Piccolomini, John knew Islam and Muslims, and he believed that war could never solve the issues between Christendom and Islam. Nicholas came to share that view. It is fair to say Nicholas prevailed. It's not just that the Pope died during a failed attempt to organize a crusade, the last one in history. In the Cardinal Nicholas writings, especially his little book on the peaceful harmony of religions, continue to inspire and guide. Nicholas won in more significant sense. For one thing, his was the option that was in the sync with the Christian principles. See, that's another thing too. This shit right here getting ugly and it's nasty to read because it's not in sync, because you just told us that the early Christians believed in just war and you're going against it, right? It is what it is. It's for another. He was proven historically right in his convictions about how to deal with the threat of expanding Islam, but explains Western ascendancy over the past 6 centuries, not the power of guns, the power ideas forged in the vigorous dialogue. I don't agree with that, but Anyway, y'all get it. Imagine if they had switches. They had switches back then. They had switches back then. Oh my God. How much time I got? 49 minutes. 49 minutes. All right, I'm gonna end it there, y'all. Rep this gang shit, Catholic gang banging. We're gonna keep going over the gang history on the channel. Y'all know how we rocking, man. YAP to the death of me, man. This is some barbaric shit too, nigga. Yeah. Out this bitch. Let's go.
Gang, flying 2 o'clock right now. What? What's your gang, bitch?
Gang.
Where you from, bitch? Better rap that shit. What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang, gang bang.
Bitch. Huh?
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang, bang.
Throw that shit up, bitch. Gang.
Just blow from the 6, keep a blick, posted on the brick. Fucked a bitch, she was on my dick, she loving the clip. You know how we rock, keep a Glock with about 50 shots. Pop a thought, but others say mid, they losing their head. Out the piece, smoking Cali weed, exotic gon' lead up the street. Niggas that we beefing with right up the street. Keep the heat, but my heart colder than December beat. Remember me, my name gon' live long, they gon' remember me. Sympathy, we ain't showing none, they took LA from me. Pray for me. When I go to sleep, them demons fuck with me, cuffing me. Snitch can't fuck the police, ain't no cuffing me. Ugly, disrespect the gang and nigga ugly. What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang bang.
Bitch. Huh?
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang bang.
Throw that shit up, bitch. Gang.
What's your gang? What's your hood? What's your set? What's your set? Hard body, fit nobody, don't do that. Don't do that. No discussion, pull up bus and they like who that. They like who that. Got the flags on the roof, I'm like Kodak. Going for a poppy juice, bitch, that's that act. Bitch, that's that act. Run up on me, rolling shit like got kickback. Shooters from Wallan gon' shoot up your kickback. Them old block boys don't go for some get back. Fuck your homie, me and my niggas throwing up the same thing. You ain't from the trenches if you don't gang bang. Nickel make my ears ring. Keisha Cole make it sing. I'm gon' switch on my block. Little bitty bitch, I'm going insane.
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood, bitch. We gang bang.
Bitch. Huh?
What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? What's your gang? What's your set? What's your hood, bitch? Rip your set, throw your hood.